right. Welcome back, everybody. This is Sarcasm Speaks. It's Jared and Bob. This might be the most annoying episode to listen to, as we're sitting here fucking
like huffing and puffing and
sniffing and
sneezing and rubbing our shit.
I'm itchy. Everywhere is itchy. We just spent, I don't know, the better part of the last 3 hours, cleaning out the attic. Here.
When was the last time you would consider the attic to have been in regular use?
At least 40 years ago.
Because there was a magazine underneath the pool table, Country Home.
Yeah.
1988.
That sounds about right. That 88 is, what is that, 35 roughly years ago?
33? Yeah.
Yeah.
30 years?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say pretty close to 40 years ago.
It's kind of crazy to think about, right?
It's like a time capsule.
It's not even like a... Well, yeah, I mean, it did feel like going back in time up there, but like... Just no use for the room.
Yeah. It just became storage.
Yeah, like even with the kids here, it just became storage.
Yeah. Well, once upon a time, there were 9+ people that lived in this house. I think Mary is one of 7.
Oh, shit,
So 7 kids, 2 parents. I think there was an uncle that lived in the attic. So...
Where did you put all these people?
I have no idea.
Like, is that what, like, some of those boxes were downstairs? Like, those were beds for some of the kids?
Probably.
Like, I don't know where the fuck you put 7...
Well, I don't know. I mean, feel free. I mean, Mary's going to listen to this, so please correct me. But I'm not sure if all children lived in the house at the same time because of the age gap.
Yeah.
Like the older ones might have been moved out by the time the younger ones were born. I don't know. I don't know what the age difference is, but that is a very well possibility. I mean, when you have 7 kids.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
I'm assuming you're not having 7 kids. Bang, bang, bang.
No. So I actually, I met Michaela's family last weekend, and I'm aware, I think Joe's one of 10.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
And I think 9 are still alive or so. It's something like that.
Yeah. Isn't that funny too? It's not funny, but it's
like one definitely doesn't make it.
No, that there's at least 1 or 2 that still, whenever there's a large family. But then you think back and it's like, well, is that why they're large families? And now I know, now we're looking back at the 1800s. That's why back in the 17 and 1800s, there were families of 9 kids.
Just playing the percentages.
Because you play the percentages, and if you have
3 of them are going to get typhoid fever or
exactly.
whatever.
If you have 9 kids, you're at least going to come away with 5 or 6. But isn't that, I keep saying funny, but you know what I mean? That any of these big families that have 5, 6+ kids.
Usually one doesn't make it.
Usually at least one of them's no longer around.
And it's never for the same reason.
Nope.
There's never a linear reason why.
No,
there's
no.
But someone came up to her, and I asked him who is that? She's like, oh, it's my aunt. She was fucking old, dude.
Oh yeah.
She was old.
Yeah. Well, that's 10 kids.
That's the thing. 10 kids. She's in her 70s.
Yeah.
They're mid to late 50s.
Yeah.
It's really not that fucking much of a gap when you're thinking about 10.
20-year spread.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, even my mom is one of 5, and I think she's the youngest. And I think between her and her oldest brother, there might be 17 or 18 years.
Yeah. And it's especially now, fucking people are old, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's one of those where, I don't know. So it just hit me recently in the last week or two that we are actually getting old.
Yeah.
Because I forget what it was. Oh, I think I was at work and I was saying something and I was like, oh yeah. We were talking about something and I go, oh, it was iPhones. And I go, iPhones didn't come out until I was in high school. And I was like, that was in 2008 was the first one. And one of the kids turned and goes, I wasn't even born in 2008.
Yeah, it finally hit me. Like when the youth kids were born in '08, I thought it was like strange. There are kids in middle school that now were not alive at any point when I attended high school.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard something. This is what it was. Kids that turned 21 this year, so you're legal to drink, do not remember September 11th. They don't remember 9/11. They were alive. They were born in 2000, but they just turned 21 this year, and they have zero recollection of 9/11.
Yeah, but and I know it's just, it paints the picture because it was 20 years ago, so it's like, doesn't feel that long.
Yeah.
But that was a long time, dude.
Well, it's the same way I'm sure people that are a little older than us look at it and be like, oh, they have no recollection of the Gulf War. I don't know. I don't know if the Gulf War was like this big thing. I don't think it actually was. I think it lasted literally like 5 weeks.
I mean, I think it drew some patriotism. I was listening to No Laying Up. Mm-hmm. And so if you want to fucking nerd out on some golf shit, No Laying Up did a really, really good job with the 91 Ryder Cup. They had interviews with guys. They had clips. They had money from BMW. Like, they did a really good job with it.
Yeah.
So I think the only thing that really resulted, or what it sounded like, and this is just one thing, was a lot of patriotism came from the Gulf War.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it really mattered what happened over there.
No.
Like, we really weren't going into any real thing.
Well, that's kind of what happened with 9/11 too. It, like, for like the group of military guys that are probably like 35 to 45, maybe 50, 35 to 50, like I guarantee at least 70%, if you poll them all, why did you join the military? They all say 9/11.
Yeah.
You know
or like
I mean?
I maybe would have anyway, but 9/11 pushed me over the edge.
Right. I was thinking about it, but like 9/11 happened, so then I was like, fuck it, sign me up.
Yep.
You know, which, I mean, if I was old enough, I probably would have done it. You know, I was ready to sign up after I watched Act of Valor. It was funny. We went, when we went to go watch it, we were in college. It was me, Derek. I think I went with like Pat Daly, NFL Rob, and all those guys. Like we all went, and I think Derek Healy might have been there. So we went to the East Bridgewater, and we walked out, and we're all like silent. Like everyone was dead silent. And then as soon as we get outside, Daly turns around and goes, "They fucked up." And we all just kind of like stopped and looked, and he goes, "If they put a recruiter's booth outside of the movie theater, we all would have signed up." And everyone just looks and goes, "Yep." Every single one of us would have signed up if they had a recruiter booth outside of that movie theater, just because that movie was that good. But like I said, I mean, if I were old enough, you know, if I wasn't in 4th grade, I probably would have signed up too. It's one of those things, you know, it's like if you're anywhere between 17 and 25, when that happens, you sign up.
Are we due for something goofy to like bring patriotism back?
That's very conspiratorial of you.
Well, I'm just thinking because like right now to be like a super like real like American, it's almost like a bad thing right now.
Yeah,
it's a little because it's a little bit like like if you're talking to someone, they'll call you a Trumper.
Yeah,
they'll blame you for the Capitol riots.
Yep.
And then, like,
oh, what are you, like, freedom? You stupid and your freedom.
Yeah. And it's like, you
it's
can't.
Like, well, yeah, man, I'm a fucking American.
It's like, yeah, and you can't reason with these people because then it's like, ooh, Trumper.
Yeah. Like, no, actually, not a fan of the guy. I just like America and the freedom that comes with it.
Yeah.
You know, Canada is still locked down.
Canada sucks, dude.
I heard this funny thing. So I was listening to 98.5 on my way home from work last night. And it was the last update that I caught from Jim Murray. And he goes, the NHL released a statement that they're still waiting to hear the official word from Canadian Parliament on whether or not they can go forward with the Canadian teams in the NHL playoffs because the whole country's still locked down.
Yeah, the border's closed.
But he goes, because Canada still has the border closed because they think it's still 2020. Because obviously, like if you listen to our last episode too, it came out that did we talk about that in the last episode? No, we didn't. So here we go. The CDC just came out the other day and said if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear masks indoors moving forward, whatever. But then they turn around and they say this is just a recommendation. This does not overrule state and local mandates, which is a long way of saying nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing.
It's saying a lot without saying anything. So nothing's going to change.
Yeah, people are pissed though.
Well, yeah, because then fucking moron Joe Biden comes out and goes, you have a choice. What was it? It's get vaccinated or...
I think it was vaxxed or mask.
Yeah.
That's what they tried to do. But... So I heard the presser from Biden, and I only caught a couple minutes of it right after the CDC announced that, and all he did was reiterate what the CDC said.
Yeah.
But it still comes down to the individual states. Now, this is why it was such a good thing that it came down to individual states. We just live in the worst fucking state.
Correct.
I mean, it's not Canada, but...
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Pretty close.
Geographically and... politically.
Yeah, like, so California is going to end their mask mandate, and New York is going to end their mask mandate.
Well,
before
California is going into all kinds of crazy shit because Gavin Newsom is throwing out everything, including the kitchen sink, to keep his office.
Yeah.
Because today he announced that anybody that has unpaid parking tickets or speeding tickets since I think it's either 2007 or 2017 is being forgiven. You don't have to pay them. If you have outstanding tickets that you don't have to pay them, they're being forgiven.
That's awesome.
Like this guy is literally doing everything
everything
to try and keep his job. So I found the video. This is it. I'm going to play it really quick. Hopefully we don't get flagged on YouTube, but fuck it, whatever. We have like 10 people.
If we talk, is it like music? If we talk over it, it's cool?
If we comment on it, we're fine.
Or masked. Or, here's another idea that's going to be very controversial.
This is pretty funny.
Good. Shut the fuck up. It's vaxxed or masked.
So obviously the first part is a video of Joe Biden saying it's vaxxed or masked. And then it's a cut scene to one of Dave Chappelle's specials. And that's where you heard him. You say, or you can shut the fuck up because people are people don't give a fuck. Like they're pissed that because essentially what it is, it's a government ultimatum. And now the government is saying, do this or you don't get privileges, essentially, because it's fucking wild that you would consider not wearing a mask a privilege, but that's the world that we're in currently in. The state of 2021 is that not wearing a mask is a privilege. So now the government is saying, do this or you don't get privileges. So, your red-blooded Americans don't take that so well.
Nope.
You're so-called quote Trumpers.
Yeah, you're Trumpers. Anyone that loves this country.
Yeah, anybody that loves the country that we live in is apparently a Donald Trumper.
America.
Yeah, which is funny because I love this country and I hate what that just said, but I am also not a fan of Donald Trump, so I don't know where I fall on that spectrum.
I don't know. I'm just a huge cunt. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just a fucking moron anyway, but it's like, what are we doing now? But now everyone's in an uproar. Everyone's fucking in an uproar.
I will say people are fucking pissed. So I think I'm gonna take the idea, and I think I told you this. So I'm gonna take the idea of a swear jar at the gym, but it's gonna be a mask jar.
Yes.
So if you want to discuss masks at the gym, you have to put money in the jar because we're wearing them until the fucking state says we don't have to.
Correct.
Whether you fucking like it or not, vaccinated or not, I don't fucking care.
Yep.
We're just going to do whatever helps us fly under the radar the best.
So we had this kind of like a quasi conversation between me, you, and Jones via text the other day. Once the CDC came out and said that, and I go, yeah, man, I read it. Nothing is going to change in Massachusetts. Nope. And lo and behold, like that day,
he came out and said nothing.
Charlie Baker said nothing is going to change.
Yep.
And it's Massachusetts, man. Like anybody that lives in Massachusetts that saw the CDC thing and thought realistically that Massachusetts was going to lift their mask mandate, you're either a bigger idiot than we are, or you just don't pay attention to anything.
Yeah, it's just dumb because people really how long do you think we're going to have to wear these things for? I don't know. Ask the governor.
Yeah.
I might just tell people that I got vaccinated. So this is going to come out on Monday. So as you guys are listening to it, I might just start telling people I got vaccinated yesterday.
Yeah.
That way people can stop fucking talking to me about it.
That's the thing for me. I can't lie about it at work. Well, I can lie to like my coworkers, but I can't lie to my bosses because we actually keep like paperwork like tracked. Like if you're vaccinated, you're supposed to submit your paperwork just so the company can keep track.
Yeah.
Just in case, for whatever reason. But it's also a private company, so they can do whatever they want. Outside of, I think, require a mandatory vaccine. But they do just keep track. So I can't lie to my bosses, but I can lie to my coworkers.
Yep.
Are you vaccinated? Yeah, sure. Uh-huh.
Something like that.
Yep, yeah. But that's the other thing, too. Like I said, because it came out on Thursday when they made the announcement, and I was at the school. And people at the school were like, oh, cool, we're not going to have to wear masks. And I go, I don't know about that. We're a school. Like, there's no, like, schools are going to be the last places that release their mask mandate because the only thing people care about is a vaccine, and kids under the age of 16 just got approved for the vaccine.
And it's still only 12.
Right, it's 12 to 15. Yeah. So I go, schools are not getting rid of the mask mandate.
No, and I think the government's not gonna, because the government here just wants to do everything for us.
Well,
so
they care. The government cares.
Yeah, because they're going to try to keep you safe. So if you want to go to a gym, you're going to have to keep wearing a mask.
Yeah,
that's what it's going to be.
This whole thing has been about safety.
Yeah,
the entire time.
They're looking out for us.
Yeah,
they're always looking out for us.
Always. We need a bigger government, actually.
Yeah. They should control every aspect of our life because they always know what's best.
Yeah. You know what? We should pay more taxes. We should raise our taxes.
No. We should pay no taxes.
No. We need to give more of our money to the government so that the government can do more things for us.
They should pay us to stay home.
Yeah. There's been a couple states that have filed to stop accepting the federal benefits.
aid.
Yeah. Did you see that at all?
No.
I think
I assume Texas.
I'm not sure.
Really? That's a huge upset.
I don't know. I don't know which. There's only been like 4 or 5. But there's been 4 or 5 states. I think Tennessee is one of them.
Yeah.
That have passed legislation that said we will no longer accept federal benefits, the federal unemployment benefits. So if you're unemployed, you can't get these if you live in the state of Tennessee or in the other 4 states that have done it. And good for them, because they're like, this is fucking stupid. Which anybody that's like, whoa, what are you talking about? The next time you take a ride around, if you leave your house because, you're not too afraid of coronavirus still 18 months later, take a look. Take a look as you're driving around. Every like odd job, like mid-tier to low-tier like place. So for example, just around here in North Attleboro, there's a fuck ton. Because we're right off Route 1. So Panera is across the street. There's a Old Navy. There's a Lowe's, a Walmart, a Michael's, a Target. You know what they all have in common?
Now hiring.
They all have signs outside that say now hiring. Why do you think that is? Because they can't fucking get anybody to come in to work. Because the unemployment benefits are better than their wages if they were working.
Yeah, or even if they're the same, then it's like, would you rather just sit at home or would you rather go work?
Yeah. So I will give a tip of the cap to a couple businesses. I think Home Depot and some other place raised their minimum wage like within the company.
Yeah.
In order to attract workers. And I would imagine it would be, they definitely did the math on it because they're a massive, giant corporation. And I think whatever their starting wage is would be higher than what people could get on unemployment. So I like I said, I got to tip my cap to the business for saying we'll dig deeper in our own pockets to pay you a little bit more just to get you in to come work because we need workers. And I don't know, I guess you could make the argument that maybe that's a good thing that the unemployment benefits were extended and plus because now you have individual corporations that are deciding to raise their wages. So if you're one of these people that, is all prevailing wage, living wage, like, table thumpers, you're kind of getting what you want now because businesses are recognizing, like, if I want these people to come in and get off of unemployment, I got to pay them.
Yeah.
So I guess in one way, it could be, you could make the argument that's a good thing. I don't know if I would be able to make the argument, but somebody could. Someone a lot smarter than me probably could. I would at least listen to it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to crush small businesses.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's like Home Depot can do shit like that.
Right.
But the pizza place in Norton can't get help.
Right.
Because people don't want to make pizzas for fucking low money.
Right. And it's not worth it for them to pay an entry-level person $17 an hour to come in and make pizzas.
Oh. I mean, a pizza can only cost so much.
Right. Otherwise, the cost is going to get covered.
Yeah, if you want to pay $30 for a pizza, be my guest.
It's very simple math. Like, a business is a business in order to make money. So if the business pays, like, let's use a small-time pizza place. If a small-time pizza place is paying its employees $12 an hour to come in and make pizzas and sandwiches, whatever, and you like your pizza that costs $13, $14, well, if you want that pizza place to now pay their employees $17 an hour, if nothing changes, this is very simple math. If nothing changes, that pizza place will eventually go out of business because they will operate at either a loss or a lower profit. And eventually, they run out of money.
Well, just pass the cost on to you.
So what happens is if you want your local pizza place to pay their employees $17 an hour instead of $12, that $14 pizza is now going to cost you $18 to cover the difference. So now when you're bitching about, I can't believe fucking pizza costs $18 now. I remember when pizza only cost $9.99. Well, you wanted to pay the employees, so this is what you get. And nothing exists without consequences. Whether it's positive consequences or negative consequences, it doesn't matter. No decision exists without any kind of consequence.
Yeah, and it's like anything that you think is a good idea, there's guaranteed to be a negative. Guaranteed 100%.
Yes.
Like, hey, should college be free? I don't think so, but it could.
Yeah.
It's a thing. But it would be a fucking disaster. It would be an absolute fucking disaster. Healthcare should be free, right? Anyone who goes to the VA, ask them how much they like it.
Yeah. The VA is like the worst fucking healthcare system ever.
And that is what free healthcare would be. Everything would just be the VA.
What do people in Canada do when they need like a really big surgery? They come to the United States.
But something like that does provide opportunity where it's like, I need to get a surgery done. All right, well, we can get you in 18 months.
Yeah.
I can't walk.
Right.
Kind of need that surgery now.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, next appointment is 19 months now that we just delayed that by that much time. Yeah. Fuck. All right, well, I guess I'll go pay cash over here.
Yeah.
I need my fucking ACL repaired.
Right. It's weird. Like I said, there's no decision that exists without some consequence. Whether it's positive, negative. Well, honestly, every decision has both.
It has both.
It's just which ones outweigh the other one and which one's more important. Which ones are you willing to kind of overlook and say it doesn't matter? Shit like that. But I don't know. There's just a lot of dumb shit. A lot of dumb shit in the world.
Yeah, people are fucking just fucking stupid.
Speaking of stupid people, we had
what did I do now?
A temporary gas shortage This was great. Did you catch all the memes on Instagram and all this shit? All the videos?
I just was listening to like people tell me about it, and it just sounded a lot like Always Sunny.
So, yeah, pretty much.
Selling gas
Yes.
door to door.
Yeah. So the videos, this was when the internet is undefeated, because what had happened was, I'll back it up to the very beginning. There's one particular pipeline on the East Coast that supplies, I don't know, 70% at least of the East Coast with its gas and oil. The pipeline was hacked by a group of hackers that was based out of Russia. Now, according to the powers that be, there's no connection to the Russian government. They're just their own thing. I forget what it's called. Dark Side, I think. I don't know.
That was the bad guy in the Snyder Cut.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever this group of hackers was, hacked this pipeline, stole all of like their passwords, I think, so they couldn't get in, and the pipeline was shut down. So they said, pay us $5 million, I think it was, and you can have all your stuff back. So for like a week, this pipeline was like shut down and it was inoperable. So the news comes out and says there's like 4 or 5 states that could potentially see gas shortages. They did not come out and say there's no more gas in these states. They said these particular states might experience some shortages here and there within the next week or two if this isn't resolved immediately. Well, what then did idiots do in the world? Because there's fucking plenty of them. When you have a country of 330 million people, again, this is my favorite Joe Rogan quote. If only 1% of people are stupid, which you know is way more than that, 330 million, that's 330,000 people that are stupid. So
There's way more
stupid people than that. So that's what I
think.
mean.
I think
if
the
only
stupid
1%.
rate, I think the stupid rate is 80%.
I was gonna say probably somewhere between 45 and 55%.
I'm not kidding. I think the stupid rate is 80%.
Yeah, probably.
There are very few people that I'll sit there, listen to, and go, this person is intelligent.
That's a coherent statement.
No, like it's very rare that I go, so this person not only is intelligent, but isn't a prick.
Right.
Is intelligent, but isn't a fucking cocky asshole about it. Like,
Right.
because there's a lot that goes into being smart and not being a fucking douchebag.
Right.
Because that's the other problem. If someone's truly, really intelligent, that means they're usually an arrogant cock.
Right.
Thus making them not that smart.
Yeah.
Because they don't
Yeah.
fucking get it. They don't
Right.
get it. It makes them basically autistic. They're good at something.
Right.
Like I was listening, like I had to explain it with the foreplay guys, and don't lose where you're at.
No, I got it.
And the foreplay guys brought on Scott Fawcett, and what he does is golf course strategy. And one of the things about him, and I know I'm familiar with him and his system and all that crap. So some people are like, well, why doesn't everybody work with him? I go, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
And then you bring him on the podcast. And I thought Foreplay did an okay job. They didn't just let him go and be like, oh my God, dude, that like makes like so much sense. Like, yo, like I never even like thought like that. Like, oh my God, like,
Yeah.
They did kick back a little bit,
Right.
which was nice. But I also didn't fucking shit in his cornflakes either. Like, he's their guest.
Right.
And this is the problem. And he says this. He goes, what I say isn't an argument. It's math. I'm not arguing whether I'm right or wrong. I know I'm right. And it's like,
Yeah.
so yes, you are right about the golf course strategy and the mathematics and statistics and all that. Mm-hmm. But you are a fucking douchebag. Now, I'm probably still going to give you my money if you're listening, Scott. I'm probably going to give you my money because I'm interested in learning about the system. But like, I would not put that in intelligent people, right? Because he doesn't understand how to get his message across,
how to convey it,
help golfers, and not be an asshole about it.
Well, it's the difference between having intelligence versus having wisdom. Like
See,
people talk about that all the time. Like you can be smart and you can understand things, but it's like next level when you can explain it. And I know like everyone always says like, can you explain it to like a drunk baby?
Yeah.
And like that's how you know like you really have a good grasp on something is when you can explain it to a drunk baby.
And this was going to be my final thought, but I was randomly thinking, I don't know, I think I was in the shower. Randomly thinking, and I'm like, school makes people think they're smart
Right.
when they're not.
They're not.
Because I could argue that I'm a pretty smart person.
Yeah.
I had 3.5 GPA in high school, 3.6 in college, 3.8 in grad school. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty smart, right?
Yep.
I'm not a smart person.
Yeah.
I'm not smart. I'm not intelligent.
Yeah. I mean, as far as shit like that goes, like I'm like you and I are probably above average, but we're not like.
Yeah, but it's GPA. GPA isn't intelligence.
Right,
It's a ranking. It's a ranking of how you performed in school.
Right. That is absolutely spot on.
It's not how
And
smart
see it,
you are.
You see it in every field because I've seen it now in both in the like social work, human services field, and also in fitness before. And I'm sure you've seen it too.
Yeah.
You have these people that come out of a fucking BC or like a Northeastern.
Yeah, but how do you know they went to BC?
Yeah. Oh, they fucking let you know. They do CrossFit too.
I met someone who went to BC and I didn't know, dude.
Wow. They probably were shunned. They probably.
I don't know how.
They probably were like the black sheep of BC.
And I know another guy, actually our lawyer from the house.
Yeah.
He went to BC, but I only knew because someone dead point asked him.
Yeah. Yeah. So he actually seems like a good guy though too. So there's exceptions to every rule.
So it's the woman who works at KP.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she went to BC.
Yeah. So it's.
And I had no idea.
It's people like that go to a prestigious school, and then they get out of school and they get their first job, and they're like, "Well, I know more than you do because I went to. Oh, you went to Bridgewater State? That's cute. I went to BC. I know more than you." And I look and I go, "I've been doing this for over 4 years. I have seen shit that you did. The person that wrote your textbook couldn't even imagine."
Yeah.
Like, that's cute with your little piece of paper from your nice little college that cost you $65,000 a year. That's cute. You think you know more than me. That's funny. Maybe if we took a test on something out of a textbook, you would do better than I did. But when I roll into this house in the South Boston projects, which one of us is actually going to go in and get success? Well, it's going to be me because I have more than 4 years of experience doing this.
Right.
You're going to roll in and shit your pants and not know, you're not even going to know where to park your car to start.
Yeah.
And then you might park in the wrong spot and get stared at.
Your tires get slashed.
Exactly.
Or at worst, your car gets fucking
And you're
keyed.
going to walk by people and you're going to look away or be scared
look
and
down.
not talk to them. And they're going to fucking sniff that right out. You got to walk through those areas and go, "Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?" You always initiate conversation and you let them know because you're an outsider. They don't know who you are. You could be a cop. You could be, you could be someone that's there for the wrong reasons. So you always initiate conversation. If you find yourself in a little bit of a sketchy area, you walk by and you go, "What's up, guys? How's it going?" That's it, real quick. And they'll either respond or they won't. A lot of times they won't. They'll just continue to stare at you. But by you initiating the conversation and not looking like you're about to shit yourself,
catches them off guard for a second.
they know that like, all right, it's a subconscious thing. We're like, all right, they tried to talk to me, so they're probably not here to like arrest me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's shit like that.
It just flips to not a threat.
Yeah. Or not a target.
Yeah.
You're no longer a target because you treat them like a human.
Yep.
And if you walk in and you're shit scared and you get your head down and you won't look at them, well, maybe
let's fuck with this guy today.
Yeah, maybe let's fuck with this guy. Maybe we can get something out of his wallet. Maybe we can stick him. You know what I mean? Like it's shit like that. Like that's really cute that you have a degree from Boston College and you think you know more than I do. But I've been doing this way fucking long. I've been doing this for longer than you've been in college.
Well, the other thing too is it's like I'll give you the most easy example. It's like I got kids right now taking 5 AP classes.
Yeah.
Are they smarter than me? No, they're in high school.
Right. Right.
So, yeah, I'm, 13 years older than the oldest in high school.
Yeah.
But no one will argue that. No one will argue,
Right.
like, hey, I'm smarter than you because I'm older than you. But yeah, well, you're older than me.
Yeah.
So what does school have to do with this? School doesn't matter. You stop going to school when you're 22 usually.
Right.
You go to grad school 24, 26.
Yeah.
Doctorate program done by 30. Done by 30. You are
Yeah.
done with school by 30.
Yep.
There are kids who stop school at 18 and they're way smarter than me.
Yeah. Just because you did well in school doesn't mean that you're smart.
Yeah.
Like you
It
said
ma-
earlier.
but it makes you think you're smart.
It means you're good at school.
Yeah, GPA is just a ranking of how you did in school.
Right.
And it's almost like handicap. Like, yeah, I can
Well,
have...
look at all the people like Bill Gates. Everyone uses Einstein. It's a cliche at this point, but I think Bezos might have dropped out of college. Like, there's all these people that didn't even go to college.
Gary Vaynerchuk was
Yeah.
like a horrible student.
Yeah. There's so many people that are just bad at school that are geniuses.
Yep.
Like, you give them an IQ test and they might score like a 140.
Yeah.
But they had a 2.3 GPA in school because they didn't give a fuck because they thought it was boring and it was stupid and it was a waste of their time.
I'm pretty sure my father can't read, but I know he can't fucking write.
Yeah. But if you give him
if-
something mechanical, he can take apart the entire thing and put it back together
And like, so
with no directions.
The other thing too, just clearing out the attic today,
Yeah.
he would have had a million times better plan than we had.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like a million times better.
Yep. And
So it took us 3 hours. It probably would have taken him hour 15.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't have had to loosen one fucking screw.
No. He would have known. All right, if I take this off here and that there, that's gonna go. Like,
No, he'd be like, all right, hit that with that hammer. He's like, all right,
Yeah.
hit that with that hammer. Like,
yeah.
all right, give it to me. Bang.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna cut it there? Why? Why
Don't cut it there.
Don't cut it there. Cut it over there.
Yeah. Go save yourself the trouble.
Yeah. So it's like that shit like that where, like I said, that's really cute that you have a fucking master's degree from Boston College or fucking Boston University or Northeastern. That's cute. Welcome to the real world. What are you going to do when you walk into a house
I took 12 AP classes.
and the 280-pound dad of the kid that you're going to see is just in his underwear laying on the ground in the kitchen because he fell and he can't get up? Was that in your textbook? Did they teach you what to do in that scenario in your social work class?
Or it's like, oh, I have 2 master's degrees in strength and conditioning, and I did 2 graduate assistantships at these universities, and I did, I worked here for a year. Okay, cool. So there's 6 kids in this class.
Yep.
One kid's back hurts, the other kid has a pulled groin, and the other kid has an ankle issue.
Yeah.
The other 3 are fine. Oh, and someone's grandma just took a shit in the lobby.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. These are all real case scenarios. Like, I literally did walk into a house one time to go see a kid, and the 300-pound dad of the kid was on the floor in the kitchen in just his underwear because he fell and he couldn't get up.
Yep.
And I had
someone shit in our lobby.
And I had to figure out what the fuck to do in that scenario. Yep. And guess what? I didn't even have a college education in social work.
Yep. No, because you can't. School doesn't prepare you for anything.
No.
It really doesn't.
School prepares you for school.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
really all it does.
Yeah.
But that's why it's like people will fucking, Bridgewater. At least we had a professor who fucking knew. I make my tests hard. He goes, yeah, I'll fix them after.
Yeah.
It's just his way of saying a scale, but
Yeah.
I fix them. And you may ask, if the tests are this hard and I have to fix them every time, why don't I make the tests easier? He goes, students ask me that all the time because I want to make sure that you guys know that you don't know shit.
Yeah.
I don't want you taking my tests, getting 100 or getting an A, and now you think you know these elements of cardiac rehab. You don't. You don't know anything.
Right. Yeah. That's literally what he used to say to every single class.
I heard it 6 times.
I want you. Yes, I know. Same. Because I had him in grad school too.
Yeah.
I want you to know that you don't know anything.
He would say to our classes, quote,
Yeah.
I want you to know that you don't know shit.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'm going to get it like tattooed on me.
Yeah.
That's how, and it just burned in my fucking head. So,
That's great.
So we were talking about gas.
Yeah, so the gas shortage. So there's all these videos that are going around. So like a couple states come out and say there may be some shortages if this isn't resolved like quickly. So cue the internet and videoing stupid people. There's people in like plastic tote like Tupperwares.
Yep.
Filling them with gas.
Yep.
And putting them in the car.
Yep.
And it's like, do you guys understand how fumes work?
What do you mean?
Like, do you have any idea what? No, they have no idea.
Dude, it's
what
in the
they're doing.
Tupperware.
Yeah,
It's covered.
There's people like
Trash bags full of gas.
Yes, seriously, people were filling up plastic bags.
Will a trash bag full of gas like combust?
Eventually, depending on how long it sits, the gas will eat through the plastic.
But I didn't know if it would like.
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't spontaneously combust.
Yeah.
But it will eventually eat through the plastic bag. People literally filling up like plastic shopping bags full of gasoline.
It's good.
These people are fucking like
never mind just the simple idea that a bag can leak.
yeah.
Like all it takes is a fucking pinhole.
Yep. Yeah. Now you're gonna put gasoline in it. Stuff that's like extremely flammable. Like literally the most flammable.
Let's even okay, so people are putting fucking bags of gas in their car. Let's just look past the fact that we could light on fire. Well, yeah, there needs to be a flame, and it's very unlikely that a flame is going to show up.
Well,
light up a cigarette.
yes, people are gonna smoke cigarettes.
Well, I didn't know. So
Not
I was
menthol,
in the front seat.
They can't smoke menthol still because
I was in the front seat.
they're protected.
Yeah. Do you really think you're gonna clean that shit out of your upholstery?
Yeah.
Like, do you think your car's not gonna smell like gas for fucking ever?
Yeah.
You ever get gas on like your shoe by accident? You may as well just throw the shoes out.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not worth it.
Like, get it on your shoe, it goes through the mesh, and it's like you might as well fucking get a new foot. Like, it's never gonna not smell like gas.
Yeah, yeah. So people were acting as if there were no more gas, and then because there was the craze and the rush
toilet paper
to the gas stations, there actually was no more gas. But the pipeline was only down, I think it was down for less than a week. It might have only been down for like 5 or 6 days. We'll call it roughly a week. The pipeline was down for roughly a week. If people had just gone about their business, like maybe some gas stations would have ran out of gas, but like it wouldn't have been this mass shortage because the panic that ensued from the headlines of there may be shortages
resulted in
massive shortages. And as you nailed it, it's the same thing as the toilet paper. It's everyone's got to go get gas. So people are doing all kinds of stupid shit, and now the gas is gone. But if everyone just went about their normal lives,
we'd be fine.
We would have been fine.
I actually, and this is phenomenal. Someone maybe Friday leave the gym. Oh, make sure you fill up your tanks. Wait for that door to shut.
Yeah.
Takes a couple steps away from the building. Look next to me. I go, why do people say shit like that?
Yeah.
I go, let's just break this down for 1 second. I drive a Toyota Corolla. It's a 10-gallon tank. It only holds 10 gallons of gas.
Unless you put more in a market basket bag in your back seat.
My bad. I have contractor bags. I should have filled them all up.
You should have.
So then, make sure you fill up your tanks. Well, I use my 10 gallons of gas on a pretty regular schedule, 5 to 7 days or so.
Yeah, yeah.
Make sure you fill them up. Yeah, and in 5 to 7 days, I'm going to have to fill it up again.
Right.
What the fuck kind of, like...
Yeah.
And I said that too. I go, good guy.
Yeah.
I'm sure he pays all his bills on time. I'm sure he's always been nice to me.
Yeah.
Make sure you fill up your tanks. What the fucking dumb fuck.
Yeah, yeah. I look at that though, and so what I did was I went to fill up my tank because I knew that the price was going to start to go up.
Yeah, but
So when I saw, I snagged. I normally go all the way to the end. I wait for my gas light to come on or get close, and then just fill my whole tank. I do it all at once. But I was at like just under half a tank, and gas at the time was like $2.69. So I was like, all right, I'm going to fill it now at $2.69 because it was like the day that it came out that the people hacked the thing. And then like 4 days later, it was at like $2.99. So I saved myself, 30 cents a gallon in an 18-gallon tank. What is that?
you saved yourself about
$6.
no, because it wasn't full. You only got half a tank.
Yeah. But now, like,
So
I
now-
don't, because I don't drive my car that much. So
You have,
then
like,
the next
270.
time the needle still hasn't moved away from full.
Yeah,
And that was
so
in a week.
This is my other thing too, though. Gas is one of those things that you can't store.
Correct. Well, you can, but you have to do it correctly.
The average person doesn't have the means to store gas.
Yeah. True. That is very true.
So, the price is the price. It really fucking is.
Yeah.
And the other thing too is like sometimes it's like I'll catch myself like, I'm not going to this gas station.
Yeah.
15 cents higher somewhere else.
Yeah.
I go, wow, I'm going to drive out of my way for $1.50. Yeah, I don't think so. Pulling.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like, no matter how mad it makes me, it's like at the end of the day, it's 15 cents on a gallon. It's $1.50.
Yeah.
Oh, well, $1.50 added up, $1.50 a week. If that was invested in Bitcoins in 2007,
You could have been retired.
I could be retired right now.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, if I had done a lot of things differently.
Yeah, I love those too. Well, if you take $1.50 a week, I'll do the math that these entrepreneurs on Instagram do. Oh, $1.50 a week. $1.50 times 52. That's $78.
Yeah. Invested at
No, if you-
6%.
So if you do that for 20 years, that's $15.60 times, 1.08. That $1.50 could have been $1,600. Yeah, I think I'll just go to the gas station. That's right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm all set. So oh, here it is. So because of the crazy, it was the Colonial Pipeline. So because of the mass hysteria and like the craziness of the gas stations, 71% of the gas stations in Charlotte, North Carolina, and 60% of stations in Atlanta were without fuel. But like I said, if people had gone about their regular daily lives, maybe 30% in Charlotte and 20% in Atlanta would have had no gas. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been a fraction of what those numbers actually were. Because, hey, guess what? The pipeline is back open. Dude, you get black shit coming out your nose?
Probably. So I also love, and I know we're in a technological world and it probably makes it easier, but like, imagine our ancestors being like, oh, there's no gas right now. Oh, what happened? Did we run out? Someone hacked our computers.
Yeah, yeah.
And they would look at us and go, so get the pipeline going. So yeah, but our computers are hacked. Yeah. Go get it move it. Go
Right.
get it going.
Right.
Send a fucking crew. Get it going.
Yeah. 100, not even 100, 50 years ago.
Go get it. Like
50
go do.
years ago in, what is that, 1960. In 1960, the people would have been like, so you can't do your job because someone hacked a computer?
But like a physical, tangible thing.
Yes.
It's not like
Oil.
my website is my job and the internet is down. It's
Right.
we can't get gas in the pipeline. What do you mean you can't get gas in the pipeline? Well, our computers are hacked.
Yeah.
What does the computer have to do with the gas?
Right.
Like, I'm just trying to think of like what our grandparents would say to that.
Yeah. They'd be like, you're an idiot.
Actually, what would a fucking 8-year-old say to that?
Yeah. Seriously.
I said that. I was talking to his kid's 10, and he's like, I go, it would actually be hysterical if we went to her and said, hey, here's our problem. or
Yeah.
her class, her 4th grade class.
Yeah.
All right, here's our problem. How do we get the gas back going again? You know what they would say? All types of crazy shit that would probably fucking work.
Yeah. They'd be like, why don't you just fill up a gas truck?
Yeah, like hey, why don't you go push it with a fucking plunger?
Yeah, yeah.
Like what? Like again, it can be wrong, but it's better than just like, our computers are hacked. We can't do anything.
Oh, we can't do anything.
We can't do anything.
Yeah. They stole our passwords. Like, what do you mean? They
Yeah,
stole
we
your
can't hit the
passwords?
forgot password thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck, man? It's like, I don't know.
For as advanced as we are so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
could have been solved so fucking easy.
Yep.
So fucking easy.
People, man. They're fucking dumb. The dumbest of all the dumbs. You want to wrap this up?
We can wrap this up, but you gotta go first because I already used up my final thought.
All right. So my final thought is I got some cool news. Last episode we were full of good news. I got some cool news now. If you are a '90s kid, now this is inevitably. I'm sure it will be a massive letdown because that's how all things go when they try and do stuff like this. But the CW, I don't know what that is, but I think it used to be the WB, that channel. Remember with the frog?
Yeah, what is it, CW now?
And now it's the CW. They just announced that they will be creating a reboot of the 1990s Nickelodeon game show, Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah, see that's important. They should have done that.
Now, that could very well be one of my favorite shows of all time from my childhood. That game was fucking awesome. Legends of the Hidden Temple and Global Guts with the Astro Crag.
Yeah, that show smacked.
Those shows were fucking unbelievable. Mike O'Malley.
Yep.
And
Summer Sanders.
Summer Sanders.
No.
No.
She did the slime show.
The slime. Yeah.
Was she an Olympian?
I don't know.
I forget.
But I want to say Dan Arnold, but that wasn't his name for Legends of the Hidden Temple. Something Arnold? Dave Arnold?
I don't know.
Let me do a quick Google search. Legends of the Hidden Temple. Give me the host.
Summer Sanders was a fucking Olympian.
Whoa. So it originally aired from 1993 to 1995. Wow, we only had it for 3 years?
What? Legends of the Hidden Temple was only 3 years?
Yeah.
Oh my god, no way.
Yeah.
That's fucking fucked.
Oh, I'm fucking hitting shit.
Figure It Out. That's what she was on, Summer Sanders.
Oh, yeah.
What was the other one we were looking up? With the Astro... Yeah.
Global Guts.
Aggro Crag?
Aggro Crag, yeah. I should have just Googled Legends of the Hidden Temple host. It just came up who's the new guy, Kirk Fogg. I don't even know who that is. Who hosted Legends of the Hidden Temple?
Nickelodeon.
No,
Guts.
stop telling me it's Kirk Fogg.
Oh, it was that British lady that was on
Yeah. It was Mike O'Malley and then the British lady. They
Mo Quirk.
Yeah, they used to wear referee shirts.
Yeah.
Fuck, who was this guy? Kirk Fogg is the new guy. It keeps coming up as Kirk Fogg. And that's not what I want.
Do I need to do this? Google it, Mari.
Yeah, someone out there is fucking screaming right now that actually remembers. They're screaming at their fucking radio. Like, hey, you dumb fuck. It's this guy. I thought it was something Arnold. Like the guy's last name was Arnold. I don't know. don't know how to do this.
I think the answer might just be Kirk Fogg.
I don't know. Original host. Is it really this guy?
I don't even remember the host.
No.
I remember Olmec.
And then I type in Arnold Nickelodeon host and it comes up just, hey, Arnold. David Arnold? Nope, not that guy. I don't know. It's gone. But yeah, so they bring him back, Legends of the Hidden Temple. And I am on board for that. And I really hope they don't fuck it up. Because I feel like there's at least a 51% chance that they fuck it up. Like I said, it was a great show. So that's my final thought. Did you come up with one?
Yeah. So this goes back to
Mark Summers. Where the fuck did I come up with Arnold?
Mark Summers was
Double Dare? Double Dare. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what it was. So Kirk Fogg was the Legends of the Hidden Temple. They're bringing him back. I'm a moron. He was the host, and they're bringing him back.
Sure wasn't Summer Sanders?
Summer Sanders was Figure It Out.
I know.
Oh, no.
She was an Olympian.
Yeah. And I'm just looking. Mark Summers did Double Dare. Mike O'Malley did Guts. Omar Gooding. Do you remember Wild and Crazy Kids? Dude, that was a great fucking show. Oh, man. That was like a, was that like a camp? Like they were at camp.
No, that was Salute Your Shorts.
Oh, shit. That was an awesome show. What the fuck was Wild and Crazy Kids? Wild and Crazy Kids. Teams, children. There was head-to-head physical challenges. Omar Gooding was the host. Dude, that was so good. That was such a good show. Because it was like, I think the black team always won. Wild and Crazy Kids. Or the blue team. I don't know. All right, sorry. You go. I'm going to go down all the fucking old Nickelodeon shows.
So, according to TripAdvisor, I would like to give you the top 10. I did tweet this out, so you may have already seen it.
Oh, yeah.
The top 10 barbecue spots in the United States.
Oh, this is phenomenal.
This is TripAdvisor restaurant reviews by chefspencil.com. I don't know what the chef's pencil part is. Number 1, New Orleans, Louisiana.
I mean,
I'm gonna go city by city with this.
yeah.
New Orleans, Louisiana is not a barbecue.
That is not
city.
the first thing that comes to my mind.
It's Cajun.
Yes. Yep.
You think crawfish, gumbo, gumbo. Dude, have you tried the gumbo?
Oh, dude, have you had the gumbo?
Jambalaya,
Yeah.
andouille sausage,
Yep.
beignets, like French shit.
Yep. Not
The
barbecue.
French didn't fucking throw pork bellies on a smoker and fucking sit there for 12 hours.
Nope.
Number 2, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I mean, maybe?
Yeah.
But number 2?
Yeah.
Like, listen, I'm sure the barbecue there is fine because it's right next to Texas, whatever.
Right.
Number 3, Wichita, Kansas. Wichita.
Yeah. Sick, dude. There's literally nothing good in Kansas.
Oh, shit. Sorry, it's a tie for 3. Also with Charlotte, North Carolina. If I'm thinking barbecue and I'm thinking North Carolina, I'm not thinking their fucking biggest city.
Yeah.
I'm thinking probably somewhere a little more rural.
Yep. Like maybe Raleigh or like Wilmington or somewhere I've never even heard
That's
of.
what I mean. Like Asheville. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Greensboro.
Yeah.
Also tied 3, Virginia Beach, Virginia.
So
a
there's
tourist city.
There's a 3-way tie for third.
Yep.
Cool.
Tourist city. And it's by like star ranking.
Yeah.
So what does that leave me? 6.
Yeah.
Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, when I want barbecue, I want to go to Columbus,
Ohio.
Yep.
The same people that put chili on spaghetti and call it cuisine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 7, Seattle, Washington, where it rains every fucking day.
Yeah.
Yeah, tons of big barbecue place in the fucking rain all the time.
Yep.
Fucking Kurt Cobain killing himself.
Yeah. He killed himself because the barbecue was so bad.
Number 8, St. Louis, Missouri.
So it took to number 8 on this list to get a legitimate barbecue city.
That's where you're wrong, my friend, because there is a St. Louis cut rib, but Missouri, the correct answer is Kansas City.
Yeah.
It's Kansas City is the barbecue place.
Yeah.
Not St. Louis.
Right.
It's in the South. That's a start.
Yeah.
But Kansas City is the Missouri city, not St. Louis. Yes, they have their own cut of rib, St. Louis cut, and I like the St. Louis cut, kind of.
Yeah.
Because it's spare rib, but I like the top.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Number 9, Newark, New Jersey.
Ugh.
Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah. You got Vinny Guadagnino fucking doing your fucking barbecue.
I mean, the place is fucking poor as hell, so yeah,
Yeah.
maybe they know how to fucking smoke pork
Yeah.
butts, but like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
And this is TripAdvisor, so this is like people voting.
Yeah.
So enough people have been to Newark, New Jersey,
And this is like the whole shtick behind TripAdvisor.
gotten the barbecue in Newark, New Jersey,
Yeah.
and rated it high enough
Yeah.
to beat out some of the likes of Memphis,
Yeah.
Kansas City,
Yep.
anywhere in Texas. There is nowhere in Texas on here.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Yeah.
What else? Anywhere in South Carolina, anywhere in Georgia. Fuck Alabama, Mississippi. I'm sure it's great, but
Yeah.
fuck them.
What's the 10th spot? Is there one?
Oh, just 9.
Just 9.
Just 9. Oh, sorry. Tied for 9. Miami, Florida. Miami. Barbecue in Miami, not Tallahassee,
Yep.
not Jacksonville up north.
Yeah, no, not. Yep. Do you want the barbecue in Miami? Oh, you know, because Cubans are known for their barbecue, right?
Cubans do. I mean, they do low and slow, but they don't do it.
A lot of barbecue in Spanish
not
Spanish
barbecue.
cuisine.
They might do like the berry thing where they put it in a box, bury it on
Yeah.
top of hot coals,
Yeah.
and cook it that way, like the China box.
Yeah.
Fuck, I heard that in my headphones.
Yeah, me too.
So, what do? Go through the comments. Worst cities for barbecue in the U.S. I'm not going to go in order, but I am going to, put out some highlights. Number 3 is Boston, obviously.
Yep.
Number 8, Philly. That is it for not even the Northeast part of the fucking country.
Yeah.
It should all be up there.
Yeah.
All of it. Like Portland, Maine's barbecue should be fucking terrible.
Yes.
So, Jacksonville, Florida's on here. The dude, like, barbecue is like low, slow, warm places, rural parts of the country.
Yep.
Fucking Hicksville.
Yes.
You're telling me that Jacksonville is bottom and Miami is top? Fuck out of here with your bullshit.
I think this just proves that TripAdvisor is bullshit.
Oh, number 1, Anchorage, Alaska. That's probably correct.
Yeah, more than likely.
Number 2, Plano, Texas. I don't know what the fuck is in Plano.
Yeah. But it is Texas, so.
But it's Texas, so it can't be that bad.
No.
It really can't be. So, for me shitting all over, Texas not being in the top, 4 of the bottom 10 is in Texas.
Jesus.
San Antonio, Fort Worth, Houston, Plano. I think Houston's pretty good.
Houston is one of the best barbecue places in the fucking country.
It's the fucking... They have the biggest problem with obesity outside of like Mississippi.
Yeah.
I think for major cities, they are the most obese.
Holy
Where do you
shit.
think it's from?
Yeah. TripAdvisor is horse shit.
Local guys, too.
Yeah.
They're in what? Newton? Needham?
What?
TripAdvisor?
Yeah. Yeah, they're right on 95.
Yeah, I mean, Aurora, Colorado, and Omaha, Nebraska's got to also be awful, but how... Well, actually, here's a question.
So Wichita, Kansas is great. Seattle, Washington is great, but Houston sucks.
Yeah,
you
Houston
can
sucks.
you can fuck right off.
So, here's a question. So I guess here's a question for you. Is this more of an indictment on TripAdvisor, or is this more of an indictment on people? Because it's the people that vote for these
People.
things.
It's on people.
So I'm going to up my percentage to 85%. 85% of the people in this country are stupid.
And I will hop right on board with you now after that. After that one little segment, I am sold that 85% of people are fucking stupid.
Yeah, you definitely don't want Texas-style brisket, tri-tip.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, have you had tri-tip?
Oh, no, I never had it before. I never even seen it.
Never even seen it before. Yeah, you definitely don't want Kansas City, Memphis.
Yo, you want barbecue? Go to Seattle.
Yeah.
You fucking idiots.
Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis style barbecue, sauce, Memphis.
There are places like Memphis style,
Kansas City style.
Kansas City style, Carolina. Carolina has a sauce named after
and I
it.
think that's mostly South-ish, South Carolina-ish.
Yeah.
Because it's a
Georgia has
Vinegar-based?
amazing barbecue. Texas is the barbecue place, the number one fucking barbecue place in the country.
Yeah, I mean, like if I was gonna say, would I trust? Who would I stereotype as barbecue people? One, I'm probably looking for someone who speaks slowly.
Yes.
So we're looking at the South, basically.
Like the coach from The Waterboy.
No, not that bad. No. I'm looking for slow. Like
Yeah.
like if they're gonna tell me their recipe, it takes like an hour for them to fucking spit it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Because low and slow, dude, they'll sit there all fucking day if they have to.
Yeah.
They should probably be a little bit older. That means they know what the fuck they're doing.
Right.
They should be in a warm area because, listen, as much as I like firing up the smoker in fucking December,
The ambient temperature.
it's a
has
fucking
lot
pain
to
in the
play.
ass. It's
Yeah.
a fucking massive pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I think I say a southern accent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even Texas has got an accent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking for a southern accent.
Yep.
It should be like fat dudes.
Yes. Yeah. I don't want...
There's some women down there so when I say fat dudes, I'm not like it's like these guys obviously like to eat.
Right.
There are some fucking women down south that can fucking cook. Like they really fucking can.
Oh, yeah.
They just don't they come in all shapes and sizes. So you can't really profile.
Right. Right. The dudes, though, like...
They're all fat.
You want to look and you want your chef to be fat.
Yeah, black, white, fucking doesn't matter either.
Yeah,
like,
no, don't care.
Big.
Just fat. I want him to be fat.
I don't want barbecue from some fucking hipster
Yeah.
who used the rarest of coffee beans in the dry rub.
Yeah, don't care.
Wearing their fucking joggers on a fucking Traeger. I don't fucking want that.
Coming right out of CrossFit class.
I want the guy that chopped down the fucking tree on his property
Yeah.
to make the fucking wood. It's like, oh, what wood do you use? I don't know. It depends on what tree I fucking take down. It's like, oh, well, I exclusively use cherry from the forest of Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use peach because that's what fucking fell the other day.
Yeah, we had a big storm the other day, and I lost a bunch of peach trees.
Yeah,
So,
and actually the plum tree came down too, so it'll probably be a blend of peach and plum.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you could smoke with plum. You could smoke with whatever, just not pine.
Yeah.
Pine is poisonous.
Yep.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And it's like they always bait me. Like Michaela's family always baits me into shitting on Traegers because their cousin has one.
Yeah.
And it's like he could have been smoking this whole time, like through the phone, like Wi-Fi. And I'm like, listen, I'm by no means a purist. I'm not. I'm from fucking Massachusetts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't fit any of the criteria that I just said I want
Right.
in barbecue. For like
Right.
who's gonna be doing barbecue?
Right.
I fit none of it. But at least I use a barrel smoker fucking from the beginning.
Yeah.
Light up the charcoal, throw the wood in. I don't chop my own down because I don't know how to plant.
Yeah.
I don't know how to plant a tree.
Yeah.
I can cut them down, but
Seems like a lot of work.
where the fuck am I gonna plant a tree? You don't even have a yard anymore.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to make a grove out there of
Yeah.
fucking smoking wood? But I'm like, no, I do think it takes something away when you're gonna tell me that you smoked a brisket but you did it all from your phone.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't doubt that the food's still good, but I do feel like it takes something away.
Yeah, it's not traditional barbecue. And like if all you want is just like a quick, it's still not quick. But like if all you want is like an easier way to handle barbecue,
That's not the point.
then yeah.
Yeah, it's just not the point.
Like I'm probably going to get a Traeger. But like I'm also going to use it for multiple. Like I'm going to use it as a grill.
Yeah.
Also as a smoke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just, again, it's just one of those things, like, I will poo-poo the idea of using your phone to, like,
Yeah.
you could be in a different fucking state,
Yeah.
and you could be smoking a brisket, and it's just like, I don't know, I just feel like that takes something away.
Yeah. It's not made with love.
It's just, I don't know, it's like, again, I'm sure the food fucking smacks, but
Yeah.
kind of dumb. But that's what I figure, like, people in Seattle would do.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, I exclusively use my Traeger. Oh, so you have no skill in this whatsoever.
Right. Right. Yeah, because it doesn't take skill.
Yeah.
Traeger
And it's like,
doesn't
I
take
don't
skill.
need it to be super traditional because I've done some fucked up stuff, like making it. And it's like, I've thrown some crazy shit in there.
Right.
Just, I feel like you should have to do it. And even like the big green egg, because the big green egg is so insulated that you really don't have to do a lot. And I know a guy who smoked for 36 straight hours. But the big green egg, you can't reload charcoal because it's underneath where the food
right.
goes.
Right. Right.
So it just stays.
Yeah.
But at least you build the fire and you have to monitor it yourself. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. What do I know?
Just one of the 85% of idiots.
That's it. That's it. I'm in the top 85% of that 85%.
Yeah. Would that be the top or the bottom?
Whatever fits your argument.
Yeah. However you want to look at it. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us for our sweaty episode. This is one of those where like I'm glad there's no smell-o-vision.
Oh, God.
Do you remember Nickelodeon? Shout out to them, too. They did that back in the day. Remember they gave you like a little scratch card?
Yeah, that
And
was
you'd be
dumb.
watching something and you have to scratch the number when it popped up on the screen to like smell it. But yeah, thankfully there's no smell-o-vision on this YouTube. Because it probably doesn't smell good in here.
It can't.
No, there's zero chance. So thanks for watching. If you're on YouTube, make sure you give us a thumbs up, click subscribe right up there, and leave us a comment. All of the engagement helps our visibility, gets more people to check out the show, and then maybe someday we'll get famous and get acquired from a larger company, because I guess that's why we do it. It's definitely not because we enjoy doing it and it's fun. But yeah, no. Subscribe wherever you're listening. If you're on the Apple, if you're on an Apple device, go to the podcast iTunes store place. Leave us 5 stars, write a review, and you can find us on Instagram at Sarcasm Speaks Pod. We're on Twitter at Sarcasm_speaks, and our Facebook page is Sarcasm Speaks. So until next time, good night.